Did you know that Vanguard has Robo Advisement services? Well, today I'm going to be reviewing their service called Vanguard Digital Advisor and comparing it to Betterment. Hi everyone, this is Camilla the Focus Spender, and welcome to my channel where I teach you how to get out of debt, save more money, and invest so that you can build wealth and leave a lasting legacy. Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I've been using Betterment as my Robo Advisor, and I absolutely love it. I love the Robo Advising space because it allows you to become an investor, invest properly in a diversified way with honestly no thinking. You don't have to think about how much money should I be investing, where should I put my money, nothing, because the platform will do everything for you. But when I first started with Betterment, I remember thinking, dang, why doesn't Vanguard just do something like this? Because when I looked at my Betterment account, I realized that all of the ETFs were from Vanguard, and I thought, Vanguard, you could do something just like this. And guess what? Vanguard has decided to step into that Robo Advisor space with their product, Vanguard Digital Advisor. So today I'm going to be going over exactly what a Robo Advisor is, more about Vanguard's Digital Advisor, comparing it to Betterment, and letting you know whether you should try it out or stick with Betterment or some other Robo Advisor service. So a Robo Advisor is a company that provides financial advice or services with minimal human interaction. Basically, it's a platform that you tell it your financial goals, it assesses your financial risk, and then it creates a diversified portfolio for you. Now let's go into Vanguard Digital Advisor. So Vanguard started testing out their Robo Advisor in 2019 and launched their Vanguard Digital Advisor in 2020. So it's still relatively new. Before you sign up, it's going to ask you a detailed set of questions. And I went through that process, and most of the questions were like, if you had an opportunity to increase your account balance 4 times over, but you only had a 25% chance of doing it, would you take that risk? And it asks you questions similar to that over and over, and it comes up with your risk tolerance. So my tolerance level was aggressive, which honestly, I pretty much know that about myself when it comes to investing. I am definitely an all-in person. I'm willing to try because the alternative is to have $10 in the bank. So I knew that I was going to be an aggressive investor, and it definitely assessed me correctly. Now, when you're going through this assessment, you want to answer truthfully, because when I first started, it said you only have one opportunity to do this. In terms of opening an account, the account minimum balance is $3,000. And if you want the personal advisory services, which is a hybrid model where you have the digital Robo Advisor with some human interaction, then that minimum is $50,000. So realistically, $3,000 is where you're going to be able to start. The advisory fee is 0.15%, and they do have a 90-day free trial once you open the account. They say you'll never be charged more than $2 for every $1,000 you have in your account. Now, if you open up that higher level account, the personal advisory services for $50,000, that advisory fee is 0.3%. So in terms of the ETFs that are in your account, it's a mix of 4 different ETFs: the total stock market, the total international stock, the total bond market, and the total international bond. So your account will be a mix of those 4. The more aggressive your account, the higher the percent will be in the total stock market or the total international stock market. And the more aggressive your account, the more of your money will be in that total bond market. So Vanguard supports different types of accounts. If you have a regular taxable account just for yourself or a joint account, you can use this service. You can also use it for your traditional or Roth IRA, and you can also roll over from a 401k, 403b into your Vanguard Digital Advisor. Now, how does this all compare to Betterment? So Betterment has no minimum to start, where Vanguard is $3,000. But for that premium account for Betterment, you would need $100,000, whereas for Vanguard, that would start at $50,000. Betterment does have a higher fee structure, starting at 0.25%, going up to 0.4% if you have that $100,000 premium service, whereas Vanguard's fee structure starts at 0.15% up to 0.3% if you go to the personal advisory services. What I do like about Betterment is that Betterment is a lot more diverse in terms of their offerings. They use a lot more than the 4 that Vanguard offers. And they also have some from iShares and from Schwab. But honestly, you can get the same exposure from Betterment or from Vanguard because they're really looking at the total stock market and the total bond market. It's just that Betterment is using a lot more ETFs than Vanguard. And with Betterment, all clients have access to financial advisors, whereas Vanguard, it's not until you hit that $50,000 level and you switch over to the personal advisory services. Now, overall, who do I recommend either one to? I think they're both excellent services. I've used Betterment for years and I don't really feel that inclination to switch over. But if I was just starting out, I probably would look at Vanguard Digital Advisory Services a little bit closer, especially because it does have lower fees. And that's really important when you are looking at investing. You want the lowest fee possible, but you also want to look at the results. You want to make sure that you're going to get the results that you are searching. No one can tell you that Betterment is definitely going to perform better than Vanguard or vice versa. So you really have to just go with your gut. Unfortunately, you're just going to have to think about what is more important to you. Are the low fees more important? Is diversification more important? What is more important to you? But I don't think either one is going to steer you wrong. But one thing I do want to point out is that I recently helped someone set up their Betterment account, and they do have more details or more goes into setting up your account now. So when I first started, it was a very basic set of questions, and they put you in that portfolio. But now you have a lot more flexibility and a lot more control over your Betterment account. So if you're looking for a lot more flexibility, but still using a Robo Advisor, then Betterment is the way to go. Either way, I do have a link for Betterment and Vanguard in my description box. If you want to check out the account, you can check it out there. I'm going to put some articles detailing more about Vanguard. Investopedia and NerdWallet both rated Vanguard. So if you want to check out to see what they said, the links will be in the description box below. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to click like and share it with your friends. I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.